Mr. Vietnam, Mr. Western, friend of the poor. A foreigner loves Vietnam. Those are the names that many people call Bernard Kervyn, a Belgian who has more than 27 years working with and helping needy people in Vietnam. After graduating from university, Mr. Bernard had 9 years working for NGOs in Bangladesh and 3 years working in Paris, France, applying for fundings for development countries. In 1995, he was interested in Vietnam and began the journey of establishing and operating Mekong Plus, a non-governmental organization that helps manage Mekong Quilts, a business that operates as a normal trading company but spends all of its profits for social work. Sharing Vietnam today will introduce to you this special story.
Welcome to Sharing Vietnam on VTC 10 Net Viet channel. Joining our program today is Mr. Bernard Kervyn, a Belgian man who shares special love for Vietnam and had 27 years dedicating to help those in need here. Thank you very much for joining our program.
Thank you for having me.
I know that you're called by many Vietnamese people with a very familiar name, Mr. Vietnam, Ông Vietnam. Could you share a little bit story behind that unique name?
I don't know who first called me like this. Maybe it's because I've been here for a long time, because I speak a little bit Vietnamese. Maybe I'm familiar to work with many people doing social work and so on. So they call me like this. I'm happy with this name.
27 years living in Vietnam and never get tired of helping people with difficulties here. What makes you so persistent with this choice?
No, not tired at all. Actually, I believe we make a difference. We have some good results. And most of all, what makes me more happy is that we have more and more Vietnamese people in the team who are getting involved and who take responsibility. So now, I'm not doing much work directly myself. I just support the Vietnamese team. So this is, you're not allowed to be tired, really. When poor people, they have no choice. They cannot say, I'm tired. No. Poor people, they have to continue all the time. If you don't work today, you have no food today. So, no, I don't feel tired at all. I mean, as long as we can make a difference, I'm quite happy.
Have you ever implemented any project to help those in need during Vietnamese Tet holiday?
No. During Tet you cannot do anything. But before Tet you can. Like in our project, we had end of the year celebration. So a lot of singing, sharing, making gifts, and good meal together. All the staff come and spend a few hours, very happy. Tet is such a special occasion, so people are very worried they want to have a good Tet, So it's important that we have maybe some 13-month salary or some incentives, so they have some money. I mean, everything is more expensive during Tet, like the bus travel, etc. So people spend a lot of money, so they need a bit extra. So yes, at the end of the year, we must have staff meeting, staff celebration, and it's a happy moment to share the experience of the year, what was good, what we should do better for the next year, and yeah, you cannot miss it.
So is there a mission in your life? That's why you dedicated so much time? Well,
I feel I'm lucky. Because I was born in a big family, but my parents never limited my education. I could study whatever I wanted, as long as I wanted. I had a lot of support from my parents, so I felt, that other people should have also this chance. So I feel so sorry. I still remember this little girl in Hau Giang province, and she was crying because she wanted to go to school, but the parents said, no, now it's the turn of your younger brother. We have no money for you. And I felt it was so unfair. It's sometimes in the West, in a rich country, children say, oh, I don't want to go to school. But here, when I see these young Vietnamese people, they are so keen to go to school and to study more so that they can improve their condition, they can also help their parents. So I feel, it's an absolute necessity to help them.
What makes you establish Mekong Plus?
Well, I came to Vietnam, and you need an organization. You need to build a team. You need resources, financial resources. So at the beginning, I had to help. I had to ask my parents to help, my friends, and so. And so now we have a bigger team. We have a bigger budget. And I must say that also we get a lot of support from the Vietnamese people. It's incredible, but very poor people, like I heard the other day in Duc Linh, in Binh Thuan, that poor people, when they get a loan to invest in chicken gun, they also make some contribution for the scholarship fund so that other children, other families could send their children to school. I think it's amazing. I mean, these people are living with less than €1 per day, and they still make a contribution. So I think, this is the whole meaning of Mekong Plus, so that many people can join forces.
Mekong Quilts was established in 2001 as a project to create more jobs and generate income for more than 200 women in remote areas in Duc Linh, Tanh Linh, Thuan Nam, Binh Thuan Province, Long Mỹ, An Giang, and RomDoul District, Svay Rieng Province in Cambodia. In this project, these women were taught how to make handmade products based on local available materials with designs from Mekong Plus. Then the products will be distributed to market by Mekong Quilts with 3 retail outlets in Vietnam and 2 in Cambodia. Products such as bamboo bicycles and handicrafts are often the favorite items of international tourists. All profits will be used to award scholarships to poor children, train farmers, and provide loans to the disadvantaged communities. Because for Bernard Kervyn, the concept of voluntary work is not only to receive money from generous individuals or organizations, but also to utilize the money to make profit, reinvest, and run other meaningful projects.
Với công việc hiện tại của mình là thiết kế, thì khi mà mình đi xuống những cái vùng dự án thì mình thấy được những cái sản phẩm mà do chính mình thiết kế ra và được bàn tay của những người phụ nữ đó thực hiện nên thành sản phẩm. Những cái sản phẩm của mình khi mà đến tay được người tiêu dùng thì mình cảm thấy rất là ý nghĩa, bởi vì nó tạo một cái việc làm, một cái thu nhập để cho những cái phụ nữ này có thêm cái nguồn thu nhập và cái thời gian để chăm sóc con cái của họ đến trường.
Is creating jobs for disadvantaged people in Vietnam is the key mission for the Mekong Plus, or is there anything else?
Well, we believe, at Mekong Plus, we believe that everything is important. I don't want you as a mother to choose between what is important, education or health or the house or income. No, I think you want everything. You want the children to go to school, you want to have healthy children, you want to have a safe house, you want also to have a stable income. So our approach at Mekong Plus is integrated development, that we talk with the people and try to see what are the priorities, what do you want to do, but with one condition, is that you should be very much involved. Don't expect 100% to come from Mekong Plus. No, never. We are just helping you, but the main job will be done by yourself.
What would you say are some of the challenges that you face running a social enterprise in Vietnam?
Many challenges. In every society you have people who are innovative, who move first, and then you have more people who just follow more slowly. Right now, for example, many people talk about climate change, about pollution, about using less plastic. So in our organization we have decided no more plastic bottle, no more. And if you have one, you just keep it. But it's very, very difficult to make many people understand this, that we should all work together very, very much, so that there would be no more plastic waste. That we should try, I use my bicycle. I think many people could also use a bicycle. You feel much healthier doing some exercise instead of just doing a few 100 meters on the Honda. I mean, it's really a bit crazy. I think many people should try to care for a safer, healthier environment, and it takes time. It takes so much time. Everybody sees that the climate is changing. We know Australia is burning, but we also know that in the Mekong Delta the salt water is coming in. And some people cannot grow rice. They stop growing paddy, and they have to raise shrimps instead. So the impact for Vietnam is very big and very quick. So I think we have a big responsibility. I hope that more and more people will move a bit more quickly.
Oh, that's a very touching story.
Yeah. I remember I was 7 years old. I was asking my mother whether I could go, to the city on the bicycle. And she said, yes, okay, be careful. And so I've always liked to go on a bicycle. I think sometimes it's a bit funny, because sometimes people take their car, they take the motorcycle to go to the gym. So they spend money for the motorcycle, and they spend again money for the gym. So I think they could walk, or maybe they could take a bicycle, if the distance is not too big. I think bicycle is really fine. And in the traffic in Ho Chi Minh City, I think it's quite easy on a bicycle. I just like it. And we organize now many tours, for people visiting Vietnam. They come to visit the project, but we give them, we make bamboo bikes. We make bicycles in bamboo. And it's very safe, it's very soft, it's very good riding. And so they come and visit the villages just biking. And so when you are on a bicycle, the contact with the villagers is so good. If you come on a motorcycle with your helmet, or if you come in an air-conditioned car, you're coming from another planet. But if you are coming, sweating on your bicycle, then the people are very friendly and say hello all the way, and xin chào. So the contact is very friendly and much better.
During this journey, is there any milestones or footprints that you think is most accomplished, in your opinion?
My biggest satisfaction is, I started with 2 or 3 people, and now we are maybe 200 people in the team who I think they have a very high commitment. When the salaries are not big. As a social organization, for many years, no increase at all. Market price increase, but we have no money to increase salaries. Yet, when they get their salary, they make a donation, because they know that we have not been able to help many people. And so the staff, they make every month some donation. So I'm very proud, extremely proud of the teams of working with Mekong Plus, that it's not only a job, it's really a life commitment.
Okay, my last question for you is, why Vietnam? Is there any other country that you would like to do the same help?
Why not? Actually, I followed my wife, she's Vietnamese, so I just followed and said, why not? At the beginning it was very difficult, I must say, because in Vietnam, there are many things which are organized, that there is a lot of discipline, and, as Europeans, we are used to a very free society, speak freely, etc. In Vietnam, you have to learn the rules. So at the beginning it was difficult, but now I realize also all the benefits that, for example, we work in many schools, in 200 schools in Vietnam, and this we can do because once you have a good understanding with the government, with the local authorities, then there is this discipline. You have a system, that they will replicate, and you don't need to do everything again and again, because the teachers that you have trained will train other teachers and so on.
Thank you very much for joining our program today. I really appreciate all your good work for the society.
Thank you for having me.
Thank you very much for following our program today. I'll see you all next time. Goodbye.